What's up, guys? Back again with another video. So I just want to clarify some things because, I read a comment that said, man, you're crazy. You bought 2 cars and this and that on your business credit or whatever. First and foremost, I know you can call it advice, but you have to be smart enough to know that the things and the information that I give out in my videos, you have to apply it to whatever part of the situation you have. Whatever your situation is, you have to take bits and pieces and apply it to what makes sense for your business. Everybody is at certain points in the process. Some people are just starting to get trucks. Some people have been company drivers for a long time. Some people have leased trucks. So all the information that I give, you have to apply it to whatever point of the process that you're currently in to get to where you want to go. So if you're wanting to get your own truck, start your own trucking company and all of this stuff, get your own authority. A lot of people are at different points in this whole process. Me, if you go back and been watching, you know that I've been setting a foundation, building a foundation and positioning myself for these particular things. Real quick, let's talk about the car and the truck situation. Now, you have to first understand the difference between purchasing an asset and a liability. Because the comment was like, why did I do it and this and that, meaning that they took it as I was just buying liabilities using my credit. Now, you want to use your credit to purchase assets. Now, yeah, I bought a truck because I need a truck to do numerous of things, which is fine. But the car, for example, is a Turo. So I bought my first Turo vehicle to try out the platform to see if it's going to be a lucrative business that's actually going to make money. So the car is now considered an asset because I purchased the car using no money down, no money out of my own pocket, using the bank's money, put it on Turo as a rental car. The car in return makes money, right? And you use that money to pay the bank back so the car pays for itself and you keep the profit. That is considered an asset. That's why I say work on your personal credit, because what you could do is leverage your personal credit and acquire assets by using credit to buy things that are going to make you money. Now, why do we want to use business credit? Is because now this truck and the car that I purchased is not going to show up on my personal credit. So I can go and buy a personal vehicle. They're not going to see this truck or this car on my personal credit. So you need to understand the difference between purchasing liabilities and assets, number one. Number two, you need to understand that you need to also work on your personal credit so you can then leverage things in your business name and purchase things that are not going to show up on your personal credit. We all are in different points of the process. So what I try to do is show you guys what I'm doing. You can take the information and use it how you see fit. But, a lot of the things that I do are not going to apply to you, especially if you're just starting out. Because I've been running underneath my own authority for 3 years now. And since I started, I've been telling you guys, work on your credit, do this, do that. So what I've been doing for the past 3 years is positioning myself. What have you been doing? If you haven't been taking the information and applying to whatever the part of the process that you're in, then that is totally on you and it's totally okay. I have absolutely no problem with that. But for my guys that have been watching me and that has been very, very helpful to me, because you guys, give me the motivation to keep making these videos for you guys, because I know that it is helping somebody. Somebody is benefiting from it. Somebody is understanding where I'm coming from. Somebody is understanding the whole big picture, because it's a bigger picture. And that bigger picture is, by the way, it's a much bigger picture. That bigger picture is much like your personal credit. So when you apply for things, right, they say, you're a thin file, you don't have any credit and those type of things. That's because you don't have any trade lines reporting. It works the same with business credit. For example, on your personal side, right? That's why I always talk about credit cards, because credit cards is kind of like one of the easiest things to get. And it is so also applies to the business side, because all I have to do now is use myself as a personal guarantee, and they will give me a business credit card on a brand new business. And I showed you guys that as well. So when you're talking about thin files, you have to acquire, or you have to get trade lines on your personal credit to go for bigger things as you go. It's like a step ladder. It's like a stair step, right? So you apply for credit cards, and then you can get an auto loan, and then you can purchase a house or whatever it is, or you can apply for a personal loan, or all of these things apply to, they want to look at your credit history. How do you repay others? Some banks are not going to loan you anything unless you already have established credit, meaning that we want to see how you repaid somebody else. And other times, the banks that are going to take a risk on you, they look at certain things and then they'll take a risk on you and say, okay, we'll start you out with a lower limit to see how you repay us, and then we'll increase you. It's the same thing with business credit as well. So as you know, I have credit cards, I have cars, I have a house, all the stuff on the personal side. So now it's the business side. Eventually, you want to remove these things from your personal credit because it's already established. And purchasing assets and things like that using credit on the business side, you can get bigger and better loans that's not going to affect your personal credit. So how do I do that? You saw me start with business credit cards. Now I have business vehicles. And a little side note, I purchased a semi too, and you know that video is coming. Once I go pick up the truck, you guys will see that. So I did purchase a semi truck as well on the business credit. So with that being said, start with credit cards, but with a business, you can start with vendor accounts and stuff like that, net 30s and all that. That stuff works too. But if you have established personal credit, you can use that to go straight to credit cards for your business. So now you have business credit cards. Then you can move up to business vehicles, whether that's a semi truck, a personal vehicle, a tour car, or whatever it is that you can apply for and get a vehicle in the business name. Now you got another trade line. So I have credit cards, business vehicles. Once I establish these trade lines on the business credit, what's next? The opportunity is endless, because now I can then in return start getting property. I can start getting, if I need a yard for my equipment, or if I need a house or an office space or whatever it may be, I can start getting commercial real estate in the business name. That's why I say it's important to work on your credit, because all of these things work hand in hand, and you have to establish credit history. That is the strategy to what I have going on. That is the strategy to where as to why I purchased the things that I purchased. You know, it's not financial advice. You know, you can call it advice, but I'm actually just showing you guys what I'm doing personally. And you can take the information that I'm sharing with you guys that I'm using personally to establish myself, establish my business, and apply it to whatever part of the process that you are in your business. And then hopefully you will take something from it. That is the whole purpose and the whole reason why I make videos, is to show you guys that I am applying these methods and strategies to my personal life, my personal business. And if it applies to you, you're more than welcome to use the information to establish yourself as well. And that is the actual point of all of this. You know, it's not to just be out here buying this and buying that, doing this and buying this and that. It's to establish yourself. And if it's helpful to you, drop a like, comment. And then until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.